Leslie and Renee. Leslie, last name?
Faulkner.
Faulkner?
Yeah.
And Renee?
Howell.
Howell. And you both are students at the National Park Community College.
Yes.
And recently, some folks from the Hot Springs Toastmasters Club visited the college and participated in the lunch display program thing that's done. Is that done once a month normally? There's a free lunch and
Twice a month?
twice a month maybe.
It's twice a month.
And you got introduced to the Toastmaster program there a little bit,
Yes.
and invited to come to this meeting, and you thought there was possibly value in it for you.
Yes.
And Renee, let me ask you, what ambitions do you have for your future that you feel like the Toastmaster leadership and communication training might be helpful?
I guess it's the speech part, like in my nursing career that, I'm going to school for right now. I'm going to have to get up and talk in front of a lot of people all the time and like relate to different people in the nursing field and talk to doctors and things like that. So I think having your speech, be where it's supposed to be is, going to be a good goal, and it's going to contribute a lot to, the people that you talk to, even on a day-to-day basis. It's like different people you talk to. So I think that would be a really good thing to learn about. That's all.
Leslie, would you make a remark maybe on the same question? What are you looking for out of this, possibly from Toastmasters?
Strong leadership. Because I'm weak in that field right now in the leadership business. And if they can speak clearly with a lot of confidence in myself to do it in my field in medical laboratories, that's what I want to do here.
Good morning, Samuel. We're here. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning at National Park Hospital, and you're here for some reason. Why in the world would you get up? And Samuel, first, your first name is Samuel. Your last name is
Robinson.
Robinson.
Yes.
And why in the world would you get up, put on a tie, get dressed up, and come? Even the kerchief, very, very nice, and come to a meeting at the hospital on a Saturday morning when you could be sleeping in?
Well, honestly, when I first met the representatives at National Park Community College, I thought that this would be really interesting. Public speaking is something I've always had a lot of trouble with, and it seems tailor-made for me to face my fears, which is something that I learned is the best way for growth, is to face a fear down and overcome it. So that's why I'm here this morning. And the kerchief is part of the kind of dress for success mantra. So.
Oh, I like it, and what a nice remark. And congratulations to you on facing your fears. Some people report that speaking before public, standing up and speaking before a group, is the #1 fear, above even death, that people cite as the thing they're most afraid of. And yet here you are working to become more skillful in that, or at least looking at the idea of participating with the Hot Springs Club. But this is your second visit. You were here last week.
Yes.
How was that?
It was really interesting and informative. I kind of got a view of what I can expect in the weeks to come. And it definitely looks difficult and challenging, but I think I'm up to the challenge. So.
Apparently, if you can say water, you have the American accent down.
How would an Irish unable to say water in that way say it?
Well, in Ireland, you probably say water.
Oh, very good.
Versus water.
So you've come all the way from Ireland. You have employment with, I believe, B&F Engineering firm as an engineer.
Correct.
Structural engineer, and you see high value in participating in the Hot Springs Toastmasters Club.
Yes, it's got many benefits professionally, socially, and I think also for yourself. It's got advantages professionally with speaking with clients, especially clients a lot older than I am, who would have a lot more experience. It would be a lot more daunting for me to come to them and say, you've either done this wrong, or here's how we'd like to see it, or here's what the plans say, or simply they ask my opinion. Now, when someone older than you with all this experience asks your opinion, and you're younger than them, you might be more knowledgeable, but still, their experience stacks up versus yours. It allows you to either lose confidence in yourself or doubt yourself a little bit. Toastmasters gives you that confidence to apply the knowledge you've learned and wrap it up in a speech speech, albeit an impromptu speech, such as a phone call, and deliver it back to the client in a concise manner, and also make it clear that they understand your message. Clarity is important with communication, as I'm sure you...
Okay, I don't know if you saw the green light and then the amber light and the red light, but your time is up, as you know, so do you have 30 seconds to make any final remarks?
Just come and join Toastmasters. It's going to be good for us.
Thank you.
Let's welcome our president, Shane O'Brien.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'd like to welcome you all to this meeting, especially our guest this morning, Samuel returning. So thanks for coming back, Samuel. Hope you like what you see this morning. We also have 2 new guests, Renee and Leslie as well. So welcome to you both. Again, I hope you like what you see. And our newest member, Robert Lane, is joining us this morning as well. So glad you joined, Robert.
There was a major malfunction during one of the Super Bowl games. First question, what was that malfunction?
It was not football equipment malfunction.
Was it?
Janet Jackson.
So it was a wardrobe malfunction?
It was a major
Yeah.
malfunction of equipment. Wardrobe equipment. Justin Timberlake was the dancing partner. You remember it well, don't you, Sharon?
Yes, I do.
He has a team in place that will help him evaluate the upcoming speakers. Bob Driggers.
And we also have a word of the day today from our grammarian, and that would be Steve. Please come forward and give us the word of the day. And the word of the day, while he's putting it up there here, needs to be used in your table topics. Otherwise, you don't qualify.
And to use this in a sentence, it is a verb. He likes to pontificate about art and history. And forms are acceptable. Also, as grammarian, I will be looking for usage and general how you use language. That will be grammar, usage, exceptional uses of grammar, exceptional uses of the language, and also mistakes. Here at Hot Springs Toastmasters, we combine the A-counter and grammarian. The A-counter looks for ahs and you knows and filler words that we use to collect our thoughts.
For the table topics, you have to speak for 1 minute to 2 minutes. 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, you've got 30 seconds to make it through the intersection or else.
You're evaluated on what I like to call the 3 C's: compliment, critique, and challenge. You go ahead and compliment them on the things they did right, but you critique them on the things they didn't do right, but don't be too harsh, be diplomatic. And you challenge them on the things that you know they can overcome.
The stores are taking care of you. Do any of you go to a grocery store that actually offers the wipes as you walk in? They're right there. Use them. Have you ever said nuts and gone right in?
And how many of those employees actually wash their hands? I'm guessing probably not that many.
It doesn't matter if they wash, if that door handle is filthy, it undoes anything they might have done at the wash basin.
And I
It's just
have,
common sense.
on numerous occasions, I've been kind of contorted trying to have a towel, opening the door,
Yep.
throwing it in the trash can, holding it open with
Yep.
my foot. We've probably all been there. Very good, Nancy. Sharon McClellan is our next speaker. She has approximately 3 years in Toastmasters, has been with this group for about 6 months. Her topic is net etiquette. Who knew? This is speech 7 in the Competent Communicator's Guide. And her area is researching your topic. She has 5 to 7 minutes. Sharon?
So many people too quickly send a message. Keep the message brief. That's what it's all about. Some people send you a message this long. You all have them, right? I send short, send, because if you're going to do a long one, do a brief. Sentence, sentence, sentence. It gives the time to read them, the person that's reading, and I make fewer mistakes, okay? Next thing, think about posting a good picture, a professional picture if you could, because that photograph may show up with some employer someday.
And many of you may be aware of this. As an employer, many of our backgrounds also include a search of social media. It could be something as insignificant as an inappropriate picture will bar your employment. Very, very powerful tool. It can hurt, it can help, and everything in between. Running for public office, I got a lot of great feedback through social media, and I also got some borderline criminal responses on social media. So I know the power of social media. Be very careful. One of my favorite parts of Toastmasters is table topics.
So I'd like to ask, Robert, what do you do on Super Bowl Sunday?
Thank you for asking. I actually plan to have a party with some of my friends at their house. We'll be quarantining the children into their own room in order to stay out of the way.
I'm going to wear winter clothes one day, summer the next day. It's all confusing. So no, I do not like Arkansas winter at all because it changes too much for me.
Everyone knows probably by now that I am from Ireland, as Mr. Mike Black kindly pointed out. As I acclimatize myself here and get used to certain ways and traditions and the way people talk, I'd like to ask Bob Driggers that if I was to wait for a cotton picking minute, how long would I
wait? Mr. Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests, what apparently this legal alien from Ireland, where is it again? Doesn't understand. He doesn't understand anything about cotton picking, because there is a huge difference in the South, and especially South Texas, where they grow a lot of cotton. A cotton picking minute used to take a long time, because they gave you like 2 hours to pick a sack of cotton. Well, now, somebody has an answer there apparently. Now, with the machines, the mechanized machinery, that's very disruptive. A cotton picking minute is a lot less than it used to be. It used to be about 7 minutes, 0.8 seconds. But now it's down to about 22 seconds. So you have to kind of average it out and take things in. And people that aren't from other countries know you have to qualify your questions by saying an old cotton picking minute or a new cotton picking minute. So that's as much as I want to pontificate on something that I know absolutely nothing about.
Renee, 1 minute and 1 second. Okay. Jerry Shoots, 1 minute 31. Bob Driggers, 1 minute and 30. Excellent.
There are quite a few of us here that have been through the work world and now we're retired or close to it. And we can all look back and say, if I had done a better job of developing my speaking skills early in my career, I would have had a much more fulfilling and rewarding career. And I know I speak for myself, but I think I speak for others here in saying that the opportunity to help you develop your skills is very rewarding to us, just to be able to convey what we've learned over the years. And so we hope you find something in Toastmasters, whether it's another club or this one, that will contribute to your welfare. Welcome to our group.
Thank you.